Hey guys, welcome to the adventures. So we're not in the semi, but that's because we're gonna take you along to go shopping to prepare for your Thanksgiving feast while on the road. So this is a little shopping guide, buying guide, things that you already might have at home or that you could take along, and then ultimately all the food and how to prepare to create your meal on the road. So get ready this weekend, watch this video so you can get everything you need to get ready for your big Thanksgiving feast. So things that I'm gonna bring from home to make sure I have is some cling wrap to put on top of the bowls to make sure the food's staying warm and also to keep spills from happening in the truck. We always have milk in the truck, also butter. So the way I do this, I love this big old thing of Amish butter, but I just cut off pieces, put it in a Ziploc bag. We always have some farm fresh eggs on the truck. This week we're gonna need to add a few things. That's gonna be vanilla. And a thing that you could do if you wanna keep this regularly in the truck is you can get these little bottles. If you've seen the organizing video, then you know that I have oil and vinegars, soy sauce, different things like that. So you could put it in a smaller bottle so that way it's easier for the truck. And then we're also gonna need some brown sugar. And so I'm just gonna put that in a small Ziploc bag because we really don't need much. Remember, this meal is for Scott and I, so we are husband and wife team drivers, so we only need 2 servings. So we're gonna be cutting these portions down. We're gonna make things smaller sizes, but you could also do it for just one person. And when you start cutting down recipes, you only need a tablespoon of a thing, maybe 2 tablespoons of milk for your pumpkin pie. It really helps cut the recipe down and you don't need nearly as much. So be mindful of that because your fridges are small, your cabinet, your storage space is small, your working space is small. So a few tips and tricks that I'm gonna give you when I was going shopping for all of this stuff that you could do is making it easier is you could get the single servings of vegetables. So your corn, your green beans, and that would also allow you to use this more often for other meals in the truck, keeping it simple and easy for you and just having that one serving. If you're husband and wife, you could get the next size up in this smaller can, and that equals usually 2 servings. Other things you can do is get instant mashed potatoes. They come in the single serving bowls. It makes it really easy, so all you have to do is dump some hot water. So even if you don't have hot water in your truck, you can go to the truck stop and use on the coffee area. They always have hot water on tap, and they're not gonna charge you for that hot water. And it's enough hot water to make some of your instant mashed potatoes or your stuffings and things like that. Look around the grocery store, look around Walmart, whatever, and there's tons of options. Some that you might have an open container, some that you just have the exact serving that you need. Not what you wanna eat, but what you should be eating. They are smaller portions, but they're the correct portion. So let's get on to what I'm going to be doing for the meal. All right, so first off, there's not much prep for this. This is the cranberry jelly. I personally love this, and I'll eat this entire jar or can next week by myself. Scott does not like it, but yeah. I love it. Second up is not only do you want to make sure that you have the food, but you want to make sure that you have something to cook it in. So I love this little tiny ceramic dish that I have, and it makes it great for a 2-person pumpkin pie. So what I'm going to do is use a graham cracker crust. I know it's not your typical pie crust, but these are gluten-free crackers, and all I'm going to have to do is make a pie crust in the bottom of it. Simple recipe. Again, tune into next week's video, that way you get the recipe. And then I have my pumpkin. We're going to use egg and milk and some cinnamon, some spices, which I already have in the truck. So if you don't have that truck, you might want to add that, or they have like a pie spice. So that's that one. The next up is we're going to do Scott's favorite is the green bean casserole. So these Pyrex dishes are great. They can be used in the oven. So these are going to be great for the air fryer. That's why I have them. I also like that they're small. So I do believe I'm going to be able to fit 3 or 4 of them in the air fryer all at one time. So that way all of the food is getting hot at one time. So again, gluten-free. We have the cream of mushroom. We have the French styled green beans, and then gluten-free of the crispy fried onions. And then I'm going to use just a little bit of milk and some different spices, salt, pepper, things like that. Mix that up, put that in here and bake it. Then I got some, again, gluten-free, you guys. This whole meal is gluten-free. You don't have to make it gluten-free. Actually, it'll save you a ton of money if you're not gluten-free. So enjoy that little thing about not being gluten-free. But stuffing, it can be really easy. You just pour the hot water over it and let it sit in a bowl and then put it back into the air fryer. So a bowl for that. Corn, simple. Open the can, add some butter, salt, pepper, and let it just kind of marinate together. Sweet potato or yam casserole. So put those in there and I'll add some brown sugar and stuff to that and then top it with some chopped pecans. It's gonna be super good. Instant mashed potatoes. Here's the bowl for that. All right, so not least is the turkey. You can also do a ham steak if turkey's really not your thing. But you guys, I know we're already gonna be a little bit disappointed because if you've been following us for a while, then you know that we had a food truck and we did a lot of smoked meats. So typically we have smoked turkey. So nothing compares to that. It's amazing, it tastes great. But this is gonna make it pretty easy. So this is almost a 3-pound turkey breast. And I'm gonna cut it and keep some of it in the freezer for Christmas. It's gonna make it a lot easier. That way I don't have to deal with this entire breast in the truck with the raw meat and just that mess. So it's just gonna be a little bit of pre-prep for on the road, but you guys still have plenty of time to do that. They sell them at most of your grocery stores, Walmart, different things like that. There's a couple different brands that you can get. This one actually comes with gravy already, and the gravy is gluten-free. I was surprised. So it's gonna make it really easy, simple. I'm gonna divide it up, make it easy servings. But you guys, stay tuned. Next week, I'm gonna release a video on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. That way, if you need to preview, go over some things, make a game plan, then you guys can already have that. But this is gonna be your shopping guide. You don't have to make all of this. You can just take 3 or 4 things out of this. We like a feast and a meal. We wanna make it feel like we're at home. So we are really blessed this year that we get to have Thanksgiving off. Most of the time we spend it on the road. And we wanna thank all the drivers that are still out there on the road. We want you to know that we know what it's like. We usually are on the road. And so enjoy a feast of your own. And if you missed our interview this past week on Road Dog Trucking, you can go on the app and you can check it out. We'll leave links so that it makes it easy for you on our Facebook and Instagram. But you guys, we want to thank you. You guys be safe, enjoy the adventures, and eat well. So maybe you can't get to a grocery store or a Walmart. Don't worry, there's other shopping options for you. You can try Amazon Locker, which is at some of the truck stops, and you can get some of this stuff delivered straight to the locker. And so if you're going like coast to coast, or you know it's gonna take you 2 days to get somewhere, you can have it shipped there, and then you have 3 days to pick it up. You can also do Instacart, or some of your local grocery stores now deliver. They will deliver straight to the truck stop, to your truck, or you can have them deliver straight to the warehouse that you might be sitting at. So don't feel like you still can't get good groceries delivered right to you. If you need more information on that information, on other alternatives, check out the description below because we have videos that explain it a little bit more.